Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Affirmations to feel good about yourself in the midst of haters and their lack of self-love. If anybody has been in the midst of haters lately and you would like to feel better about yourself, this is the video to do it. You're going to want to watch this video from the beginning to the very end because you're not going to want to miss one single affirmation. Let's get into it. I feel great about myself. I feel amazing about myself. I feel wonderful about who I am. Regardless of anyone trying to bring negativity into my life, my reality is doing just fine. Regardless of anybody trying to make things hard or difficult for me, I always excel at a rapid rate. Things always work out for my benefit. I will always rise to the top, no matter the situation. I am going to be great and successful, no matter who tries to bring me down. Success flows to me at a very rapid rate. I am full of light, and I choose positivity. I am full of light, and I choose positivity. My life is going to turn out for the best. Even when it seems like things aren't going my way. When people do things that I don't like, I figure out what's wrong with me and I ask myself what's wrong with me. That way, I won't have to deal with anybody else. When someone is doing something to get on my nerves, I check myself and ask myself, what's up with me? I am always checking on me throughout the day to make sure I feel good and I feel positive and I feel full of light. I am a happy person. I am so happy when no one's looking, I could do a little dance. No one's negativity is stronger than my positivity. No one's negativity is stronger than my positivity. I'm so positive, people come around me and start to smile, and I could see the love radiating off of them. I'm so positive, people come around me and they begin to smile, and I could see the love radiating off of them. Whenever I feel down, I have the awareness to pick myself right back up, no matter what the situation or the circumstance. I always lift myself back up. I am strong. I am strong. I am strong enough to take on this day and whatever comes my way. I'm strong enough to deal with it. I embrace life's downfalls and negativities in a positive way. I don't act like negativity doesn't exist, but I choose not to stay there. I choose to work on my mind and recreate my day any time of the day, however I want. If any negative thoughts flood my mind, I have the power to empty my mind. I have the power to drive out negative thoughts and unhealthy thinking. Right now, any negative thoughts that I may have, I choose to drive out those negative thoughts. Any unhealthy thoughts that I may have, I choose to drive out those unhealthy thoughts. I am a wonderful person to myself and to everybody else. I am a wonderful person to myself and everybody else. I choose to be happy. Other people around me may not be doing so, but I choose to be a happy person. I choose to be a successful person. I choose to be a phenomenal person. No matter who doesn't think I'm phenomenal, when I look in the mirror, I see a phenomenal person. I see a gifted person. I see a talented person. I see someone who is great and extremely gifted when I look in the mirror. When I look in the mirror, I see someone who is great and extremely gifted. I choose to work on my mindset any time of the day. I know that I can work on my mind any time of day. Working on my mind is bringing me closer to God. Working on my mind brings me closer to good. Working on my mind brings me closer to God. Working on my mind brings me closer to good. I see wonderful and amazing things happening to me right now. I see and feel wonderful and amazing things happening to me right now. I'm better than I've ever been and worse than I'll ever be. Right now, I am better than I've ever been and worse than I'll ever be. Right now, I'm having the best time of my life. Right now, right here, I am having the best time of my life. The best has yet to come. The best has yet to come. Regardless of how things look, regardless of how things are going, regardless of how things may seem, success is flowing to me right now. Love is flowing to me right now. I am a loving person. I am a loving person. I have so much love that when other people are around me, they can't help but be a loving person also. I envelop so much love that when other people come around me, they can't help but being a loving person also. When other people act negative, I choose to not entertain it. When other people try to bring negativity into my life, I send love out to them. It may not be easy. It may be difficult. I may have to practice it, but I send love out to them. When I see people, I bless them. When I see people, I say, God bless you, secretly and silently to myself. I don't allow negative actions of others to bring me down. I don't allow negative actions from others to bring me down. If someone makes me feel a certain type of way, I can deal with me. I can work on myself because I am not those emotions. I am not those emotions. I don't tell myself that I am something negative. From this point on and from this moment forward, I will not tell myself that I am something negative. I will only tell myself that I am something positive. If I have to keep it real with myself, even though it may sound negative, if a positive result will come from it, that's still positive because keeping it real with me is better than lying to me. And I always keep it real with me. So that way I can always keep it real with everyone else. I realize that my mind controls my reality. I realize my mind controls my reality. What I think is shaping my world around me. What I think helps to shape my world around me. My thoughts are things. My thoughts are things. My thoughts are like objects in this physical reality. My thoughts are like objects, tangible objects in this physical reality. That's why I only think good thoughts. I choose to only think good thoughts. I see myself living in a reality where everything is working out for me. I see myself living in a reality right now where everything is working out for me. Even if it doesn't seem like it, it's still happening for me for my greater good. Even if it doesn't seem like it, it's still happening for me and for my greater good. I am going to be one of the most important people in my life today. That's why it's very important for me to talk to myself the right way. I am going to be one of the most important people that I deal with today. That's why it's extremely important for me to talk to myself the right way. I think of myself correctly. I think of myself correctly. I choose to empty out all negative thoughts about myself. I choose to empty my mind of all negative thoughts about myself. I choose to feel good. Regardless of how I may feel currently, I'm going to tell myself that I feel good. Regardless of how I feel currently, I'm going to tell myself that I feel good. I am in control of my thoughts. I am in control of my feelings. I am in control of how I react, not others, not the outside world. The outside world is not in control of how I think, how I feel, and how I react. I control how I feel. I control what I think. I control how I react. Somebody else's opinion about me is none of my business because I'm not their opinion anyhow. Somebody else's opinion of me is none of my business because I'm not your opinion anyhow. I love myself. Others around me may not feel the same way about them. They may not feel the same way about me, but I choose to love myself. I choose to feel good about myself. I choose to think that things are working out for my greatest good. regardless of how they look, regardless of how they seem. Things are working out so I can live my dream. If anyone around me is toxic and they hate themselves, I choose to not be affected. If anybody is around me and they're toxic and they hate themselves, I choose not to be affected because I don't have to be affected. I don't have to be miserable because someone else is miserable. I don't have to be miserable because someone else is miserable. If others choose to be unhappy, that's their choice. If somebody else chooses to be sad, that's their choice. I choose to elevate from sadness. I choose to elevate from anger. I choose to elevate from frustration. I choose to elevate from being mad. I choose to elevate from rage. I choose to elevate from negative thinking. I choose to elevate from negative thinking into positive thinking. I choose to elevate from being mad into being happy. I choose to elevate from being sad into feeling positive, into feeling good, into feeling joyful. I am a joyful person with nothing but joy, love, and happiness to spread around. I am a joyful person with nothing but joy, love, and happiness to spread around. I choose not to stay in a dark place. I choose to elevate. I choose to raise my frequency. I choose to raise my vibration. I don't choose to stay low in the toxic, negative realm of my mind. I don't choose to stay in a low vibration in a toxic, negative realm of thought. I am constantly doing better every single day. Every single day, in every single way, I get better and better. They may try to bring me down, but I'm not going to let it happen. Someone may try to bring me down, but I'm not going to let it happen. I have the power to reject any negative thought. I have the power right here and right now to reject any and all negative thoughts. My thought is the only thought that matters when it comes to me and myself, and how I feel about myself and how I think about myself. My thought is the only thought that matters. There's no power outside of myself except within my very own mind. There's no power outside of myself except within my very own mind. I am powerful. I am extremely powerful. I am not easily overtaken or overwhelmed by the ills of life. I am not easily overtaken or overwhelmed or overthrown by the ills of life. I am a very unique individual, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am a very special, gifted person, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am different, and I accept myself for who I am, regardless of who has an opposite opinion, because I'm not their opinion. I accept myself for who I am, regardless of what others think, because I'm not their opinion. I may be different. I may not be the same as everyone else, but I choose to value who I am because I know that I'm important. I know that I have value. I know that I'm a very special person to me. I know that I'm very important to me. I know that I mean something to me. I am only concerned about how I feel about myself when I look in the mirror. I am a strong-minded individual. I am a powerful-minded individual. I don't think any weak thoughts. When it comes to myself, I don't see any weakness. When it comes to how I feel about myself, I don't see any weakness because I am strong. When it comes to myself, I see myself as a strong person. When it comes to how I view myself, I see myself as a very powerful, strong person. I don't see any weakness at all. When I look at myself, I see peace, I see love, and I see light. I don't see any darkness at all. I see strength when I look at me. I see power when I look at me. I see success when I look at me. I see a healthy person when I look at me. I see a positive person when I look at me. I don't see an individual who is easily brought down by toxic, negative people. I don't see myself as someone that's easily brought down by toxic, negative people. No matter how they act, I choose not to react. No matter how they act, I don't have to react. I choose peace over negative reactions. I choose peace over negative reactions. When negative energies come into my reality, I choose not to hate them. When negative energies come into my reality, instead of hating them, I send the negative energy right back out immediately. Any negative energy that comes into my life, I send it back out immediately. I choose not to accept negative realities for what they are. They're only there to help me grow. I choose not to accept negative realities for what they are. They're only there to improve me and help me grow. I see myself growing into who I want to be. I see myself growing into the person that I wish to be. I see myself living exactly how I want to live. I see myself doing exactly what I want to do. I see myself having exactly what I want to have. I feel myself as the one who can do whatever they want. I feel myself as the person who can do whatever they want. There's nothing stopping me from living the life I dream of. There is nothing stopping me from living the life that I dream of. My positivity outweighs my negativity. My positivity outweighs my negativity. I am always growing. I am always growing. I am a work in progress. I don't think negatively about myself because I'm not where I should be. I don't think negatively about myself because I'm not as far as someone else. I see myself as a work in progress. I am going to keep winning in my life. I choose to keep on winning in my life. Regardless of what life is throwing at me, I'm going to come out on top. Regardless of what life is throwing at me, I'm going to come out on top. I see everything working out for me for the greater good. I see everything working out for me for the greater good. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Good things are supposed to happen to me. I am a great person, here to do great, amazing things. I am a great person, here to do great and amazing things. I don't care about what anyone thinks about me. I know who I am. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. I know who I am. And I am a very wonderful, amazing, great, intelligent person. What I say about myself, what I think about myself, how I speak is regenerated and recreated throughout my cells, which make up my entire being. Whatever I say about myself recreates the genetic makeup of my entire being. If I say something positive about myself, that's what I am. If I choose to say something great about myself, that's what I am. If I choose to feel a certain way, if I choose to feel happy, if I choose to feel successful, if I choose to feel like a person who can do whatever they want to do and have whatever they want to have, I can do it. I am that. I believe in myself. I believe that I can do anything I put my mind to. My mind is strong enough to do whatever I say I can do. I'm here to do great, phenomenal things. I don't see anything being able to get in my way to stop me. I see myself as unstoppable. I see myself as unstoppable. I'm not going to let somebody else stop me from doing anything I see myself doing. I'm not going to let anyone stop me from seeing what I see myself being able to do. I see myself being able to do whatever it is I want. I see myself being able to do whatever it is I want. I see myself being able to go wherever it is I want to go. I see myself being able to go wherever it is I want to go. I see and feel myself living the life I always dreamed of. I see myself not being brought down by negative, toxic people anymore. I see myself not being brought down by negative, toxic people anymore. I don't allow other people's negativity and toxicity to get to me easily. I don't allow other people's negativity and toxicity to get to me easily. When other people try to come into my life with some nonsense, I choose to think a positive thought. I choose to think a thought other than whatever it is they're doing. When someone offends me, I tell myself they really didn't mean it. If someone offends me, I tell myself they didn't mean it that way. I see how they really meant it because it's my mind, and however I accept it is how I'll be affected. When other people do things that I don't like, I say they didn't really mean it because however I accept it is how I'll be affected. And I don't want to be affected in a negative way because I have something to do with it. I don't have to be affected in a negative way because my mind and my thoughts and what I choose to think and how I choose to interpret whatever they said is the result of how I'm going to feel, even when someone says something I don't like. However I interpret it is how I'm going to be left feeling. I let go of all resentments. I choose to not hold on to anger from other people. I choose not to hold on to anger from other people. I let go of all resentments. I let go of my resentments. I choose to be light. I choose to be light. I choose to let go of the heavy load of all the things I've held on to from the past. I choose to let go of all the things that I held on to from other negative, toxic people who tried to upset me or affect me in a negative way, because how I choose to think about it is the result of how I'm going to feel and how I'm going to live my life. And I choose to live my life outside of all the toxicity and negativity other low vibrational beings want to bring into my life. I don't allow my happiness to be disturbed easily. I don't allow my peace to be disturbed easily. I am peaceful and I choose to remain peaceful. If you've watched this video to the end of the video, I know you feel a change. I'd like to thank you for taking some time out for yourself to make yourself a better person, to release negative energy that you don't deserve, to allow yourself to be peaceful, and to allow yourself to grow into the person that you are supposed to be. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. This has been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Peace, love, and light. I will see you in the next one. We out.